In Passaic, New Jersey, firefighters are battling the brutal cold as they fight a huge fire at a recycling plant. The threat of explosions adding another level of danger at the scene. The fire started around midnight at this hour is still not under control. It could burn for days. News 4's Anjali Hemphill is live at what was Atlantic Coast Fiber's plant with the tough task ahead for those fire crews. Anjali?
Gilma, firefighters from all over the region responded to this fire, and they are still fighting it in the bitter cold. It's been 18 hours since it started, and you can still see, even in the dark, that smoke billowing into the air. This recycling plant is the city's largest employer, and it's now a total loss. Flames and smoke filled the sky over Passaic Saturday morning as firefighters battled dangerous elements, fire and ice.
This is under the most extreme conditions we can fight a fire. About 18 degrees, probably a 0 wind chill.
Fire Chief Patrick Trentacost says the fire at Atlantic Coast Fibers erupted just before midnight and quickly spread, thanks to a warehouse the size of a city block, filled with flammable materials like recyclables, cardboard, and propane tanks that caused multiple wall collapses and explosions.
As you can imagine, it's a recycling company. Everything inside is conducive for burning and for spreading. We actually had one incident of a vehicle exploding while the firefighters were trying to battle the fire.
Conditions outside were just as treacherous. The below freezing temperatures froze over nearby hydrants, and the Passaic River became the primary source of water.
It's basically all hands on deck. It's one of the most difficult evenings that I've seen a fire of this magnitude in one of our biggest employers in the city, one of the largest structures that we have, but it's a complete loss. 8 employees who were working overnight were evacuated, and one firefighter was taken to the hospital for a slip and fall. Others suffered minor injuries like frostbite. Despite the damage, there was no loss of life, but it's a big loss for the business owner and the city.
It was cold. I mean, that was the biggest hindrance of this fire.
Investigators say this fire could burn for days. A cause is still under investigation. We're live tonight from Passaic. Anjali Hemphill, News 4 New York.